Hey, it's great here. It's great to be here at Namm 2018, and I'm showing the boutiques really, with a special interest in the SE-02. Of course, we have all of the cool new Roland boutiques. We have the 808, the D50, the SH-01A. I have a couple other vintage boutiques here, but I'm really focusing on the SE-02. Now, the SE-02 is the collaboration that we have with Studio Electronics. Amazing analog music makers, okay? So between them and Roland, we have an incredible partnership. Now, as you know about the SE-02, it's very well received. It's done very, very well for us, but I'm kind of showing it in a different way. As you know that there's a sequencer inside the SE-02. There's 384 presets, there's a delay, there's 3 forms of cross mod, all kinds of amazing coloration of the sound. But I'm going to show you how we're using this. I have these set up in a chain mode for sequences. So if I have the sequencer rocking, I have each of the modules assigned to one of these faders here on the machine. So as soon as I press start on one of them, boom, you can see that they're all firing. And then I start bringing in each one. So I kind of start tweaking. Here we go. Kind of start tweaking here. So the thing I like about this is that right now, you're this guy. You're mixing and kind of doing subtle tweaking. Then you become this person. You start tweaking this way, okay? So you get a really nice vibe going, okay? Now, what I want to do is I also want to take it down a level, and we're just going to listen to one real quick. Okay, so now I'm firing this one, only this one. Okay, so I go over here, notice I got the 16 steps. These can be in any direction, and you have these green tabs, and these green tabs let us know that we have some kind of knob assignment put to it. So I'm going to turn these off, right? So it's pretty static. Now, of course, I can play this in real time, and if this is connected to my DAW, everything is going to be going out there via CC, and I can automate everything. But what I want to do here is I want to show you how you can assign knob movements to different elements, events in the box. So now it's got a cool little percolating thing, bringing the feedback. Now it's killing it, okay? Now once you get it, or the way you like it, now you start mixing again. So you go into this mode. Okay, so now these are set up all sequentially. Now I only have 6 here in the rack. I could have 60 if I want. It's all just MIDI daisy chained. Now over here I have this rack set up in a polyphonic fashion. Okay, so the way this is working is that if I fire off one note, I'm hitting this module. If I fire off 2, I'm hitting both of them. 3 up to 6. So I got these huge chords. Firing off 18 oscillators. Okay, pretty amazing. Now the thing that I really like here is that you can pan these out, fan them out, make them really nice. In this environment, I have to keep everything, because of the way we're running the stage here, we have to keep everything in mono and in the center. But if this was opened up, it would be quite an aural amazement here. Listen to how buttery that is. The release is amazing. Okay, now also, I have this monophonic sound. Very cool. And it'll switch from, I'm firing one note, so it's only going to play one of the modules. But it behaves differently when I start going from monophonic to polyphonic. It's so cool. It's just so nice. Also, I can get into that real Jupiter vibe. Just going there, okay? So now, the other thing is that you notice that we have a different color scheme here. Okay, so we have the original black, and now we have also the cream. And because we brought in a new feature, we brought in now, with the update, we have 128 new sounds, and we also have, here the feature list, we have a new 128 sounds, and we also have pulse width modulation here. So what I'm going to do... Huh?
I said hooray!
I know, I'm happy too. Okay, so check this out. So I'm just going to fire this module up here. I'm going to turn the only one oscillator on, so we're only listening to one, and I'm going to go into the LFO, the rate, turn it to 0, Now I got a very static sound. Bring in pulse width. Now you have control over rate and depth. There's the depth. Pretty nice, okay? Now, I really like this sort of color scheme that we have here. Really cool, so it gives people the chance to kind of make their look of their rack a certain way that they like. All these other additions are very, very cool. A lot of syncing things, a lot of more sequencing and triggering elements with the new update. Now we also have the new software editor from Studio Electronics, okay? Now what this is going to allow us to do is, of course, just like any other editor, it's going to allow you to organize your banks and your sounds, but it has a really cool feature where it's a blender. So I could take like a bass sound, put it in slot A, a synth sound, put it in slot B, and then I can move the mod wheel, and then I can go to a percentage of one or the other. So I could take 70%.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. So it's really nice to have all these different options. Not only in color, but in feature. The new pulse width is so cool, and we're just so happy to have this great analog sound from Roland. So thank you very much.
You're welcome, Scott. So this was a purpose-built rack, specially built for this.
Oh,
so
yes.
you've got,
yeah.
So
So
tell
now
me a
if you
little bit
notice
about
this
that.
rack, it was really cool because one of my biggest issues with the boutiques is that they're so awesome and so usable, but I wanted to get them off the table. So what we did is we had Scott Berry from Roland. He actually is an incredible cabinet maker. So he built this rack for us. And it's just customized. I wanted it to look like we kind of were thinking about ideas, and then one of the other guys came up with this cool idea to make it look like a cockpit. So that's what we did. And just about an hour ago, we had the guy that built Tonto was here.
Gotta say, there was a Tonto.
He was really impressed. So I'm just so happy that we have all of this stuff in a very playable way, and it just sounds so awesome.
So the only thing you're missing is another rack that's just 6 stacked in unison, right?
I wanted to do that, and the thing is that we had to stick the other boutiques in there, but I really wanted to do that so I can have the one unison note, but just know that it's
80,
pretty big.
yeah, that'd be a lot of oscillators,
What's
right?
that?
A lot of oscillators right there on one note.
On one note. Like right here, I mean, in this thing, we're rocking 36 oscillators, okay? 18 here, doing the sequences, 18 here on the Polyphony side. And it's so inexpensive. I mean, all of these are going in under $500, so it's a very expensive sound at a very inexpensive price. So we're really, really happy with where we're at with the SE-02.
Scott, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what's this, Scott?
Okay.
This looks kind of cool.
This is a little breakout box that Studio Electronics built. Okay, this is a breakout box that Studio Electronics built. Now what you do is you take the output from the instrument, the 1/8 inch out, from the SE-02, and the CV and the external. Plug it in here through this DV, this DIN. Okay. Now you got the cutoff, this big knob right here for cutoff. You got this just ridiculous saturator. Okay. Now you can also set this to gate, so you can tap the gate. Okay. You also have a high pass filter. Okay. Now you got the level for the external in. It's going to be modulated this way, and then on the output, you have 1/4 inch outs. So that's very cool, very substantial box. Great, it can go anywhere. So if you have your SE in the rack, this could be over on your keyboard, and you're good to go. Amazingly cool box. This is over in the Studio Electronics booth.
Sweet, that's a nice little idea.
This thing is bad.
Can they buy it? Can people buy it? Is it for sale?
Yes, it'll be for sale. Yes, they just put it together just this week.
Nice.
It's nice.
Thanks, Scott.
Cool, man.